What's cracking, guys? Welcome to Rime. And I saw this back in around February, I think. Became aware of this game around February when I saw some screenshots for it. And it looked beautiful. It looked absolutely beautiful. And then you check sort of like the Facebook page and you see that it's been through a bit of development. It's basically been passed around like a cheap hooker, is all I can say. Because this game was originally called... hold on, I've got the Wikipedia up here because I can't actually remember. It was under another title. Come on, where's the name? There we go. Echoes of Siren. And it was supposed to be a completely different game as well. The game was to include, this is from Wikipedia, the game was to include hunting and crafting elements during a day cycle, preparing for combat including tower defense elements during a night cycle. Other key game elements were to be exploration, avatar development, and customization. So that's what the game originally was, and then it was offered to Microsoft as an exclusive Xbox Live Arcade title and possibly Windows 8 game. Initially, Microsoft greenlit the game, but the design was later rejected due to a mismatch with Microsoft Xbox One XBLA publishing policies, which emphasized multiplayer and other social gaming. So basically, what that says to me is, your game doesn't have multiplayer, so fuck off. Basically. So then a development budget was approved by Sony, and then the game became a PS4 exclusive. And then the first trailer was released. I think at that point then it changed. Yeah. Sony's press conference at Gamescom showed a third-person adventure video game type gameplay with a cel-shaded art style. Drew comparisons Team Ico as well as Journey and that game company, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker and stuff. Yeah, so then it was with PlayStation, and then all of a sudden PlayStation went, we don't want it. So then dropped it, and then Tequila Works back in March of 2016 acquired the rights for Rime from Sony, which was like, okay. So it's been passed around a bit and changed up. so that sort of, it annoyed a few people. It did annoy a few people, especially from what I saw on Facebook. It did annoy quite a few people. And then they went and royally screwed themselves up, not long ago actually, but last week, when they sneakily, days before release, added in a DRM known as De Novo. If you don't know about De Novo, where the hell have you been? You've been living under a rock, let me tell you that. De Novo is probably one of the most hated DRMs that's out there. People don't call it a DRM, but it essentially is DRM. If you don't know anything about De Novo and it's hatred from everybody, go read it up. I'm not going to sit here because, God, we'll be here for about 15 minutes just explaining what De Novo is and why it's hated. But it is one of the most hated DRMs that's out there today. But anyway. So yeah, this is the third-person sort of exploration puzzle game. It looks nice. Runs like crap though. I will tell you that it does run like crap. I did test this when De Novo was still implemented and when they released a 1.1 patch to remove De Novo, just like they promised. It still runs like crap. I mean, I don't know, I saw reports that once they'd removed De Novo, that the game would run fine, but it still runs like crap. I have to say that. Like, even at these settings, actually, I need to put that down. This has changed. Yeah, even at sort of these settings, the game still does run not so good. It will drop about 30 frames a second just randomly. There are times where it will dip below into the 40s. It can't, for some reason, stick to 60. It is, I mean, it's a port. It's a port. People blame the terrible performance on De Novo, but I've got to say, I think the reason why it plays so bad is just because it's a port. That's the only reason, because I've played it with De Novo and without De Novo, and each time it runs like crap. So, so there you go. So if you do see any slowdowns, nothing I can do unless I turn the settings all the way down. Anyway, let's jump into it because I think I've been here now for 5 minutes. Yes, I have. Oh crap, I do apologize. And this is your character. Pardon me. And as I say, the game looks beautiful. It's very nice. It just doesn't run well. It's very poorly optimized. But again, as I said in the intro, I can't blame its performance on de novo. I have to blame it just on the basis that it is a port. Because, you know, if it was made for the PC, first off, then yeah, you could probably blame the DRM. But because this was made for consoles first and then ported over to the PC, yeah, I've got to say that the performance issues is exclusively just because it's a port. Ports never really usually go over well. Some ports work fine. I've played a few console ports that have actually worked completely fine. But then there are others that are just absolutely terrible. This being one of them. So like I said, this is essentially a puzzle game. But again, it's a beautiful puzzle game. I just wish it ran a lot better. Oh, I don't have my my FPS counter, so I can't tell you how much I'm getting. Hold on, unless I can. Nope, I can't get it up. Giggity. Not like that. Right, so I believe first off we have to get at these cat things. The controls are basic. Controls are basic. You've got sort of that, and then a roll, I think. Yep. A is to jump. Y is, well, he'll either sing or he'll shout at things. Like this. Should shout at this. Why shouting at a stone cat will release some spirit thing? I don't know. But hey ho, whatever. Yeah, I don't think the puzzles are that difficult. I just wonder what it would have been like. Oh god, the boar. Forgot about the boar. Wait. Gotta go get the massive orange thing. So I can get the boar out of the way. X is to pick up things, so you'll have. There are like little secrets dotted around, like conchas, animals and toys and stuff like that. I don't know. Yes, have your mango, your orange, or whatever the hell it is. And we'll go scream at the cat. Enjoy! Oi, now then. Push me. This is pretty much about how fast he runs. You can get faster. There isn't any form of health, so you know you can drop, but if you do drop from a certain height, or at least once you get to a certain speed of falling, then it will reset you and act like you've died. Yeah, you got Mr. Journeyman up there, which reminds me of Journey. Either I've never played Journey. It's apparently supposed to be good. He's around a lot and follows you. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he's for. Yeah, you can swim underwater. B goes down. A goes up. Pretty simple, really. And then once you get on these ledges, you're able to get up. So the white ledges are the ones that you can climb on. Mr. Journeyman has disappeared now. Alright, the next place we need to go is over there. Whee! Plonk. Yeah, I've been excited to play this. I was just when I first booted it up, because I saw the reviews on Steam and I saw how bad people were saying it was. But I still bought it anyway because I thought, well, it might not be the same for me. Because honestly, it never usually is. I seem to find that people who have trouble and problems with games, with performance and stuff like that, I never seem to run into that problem. Like, my games usually run fine, even when people are having a lot of problems with them. So yeah, so look, you get things like this. These little toys that'll be dotted around. I won't be trying to find every little secret, because there is quite a few of them. And we'll be here for days. But yeah, so I thought, well, I'll get it anyway, because it might not be the same for me. How wrong I was. How wrong I was. Over here, and then up. And up. Yeah, there's no form of combat or health items or anything like that. It's basically you're invincible unless you fall from a certain distance, and you've just got to basically solve puzzles and then get followed around by some weird guy in a red cape. Great. But as I say, a lot of people had problems. I thought I wouldn't, because I never usually do. But I guess I was wrong. Even I was having performance issues with this. So again, if you do see stuttering, you see it slowing down, there's not really much I can do. Because quite honestly, even if I turn down the settings even more, it would not help. Like, I've seen people who, I mean, granted I only have like a 4790K and two 980s, but I've seen people even with, like, you know, 7700Ks and like 1080 Ti's, and they've had problems. So it was all blamed on Denuvo, but I can't blame the performance on the DRM. That everyone seems to be blaming the performance on. It just it just has to be that it's a bad console port, and I'm sorry. Is it? Okay. Is it bad that you can't enjoy the game? No. It's not. The performance issues aren't so bad that you can't enjoy the game. It's still enjoyable. It's not Dishonored 2, right? Now, if you're wondering, now if you've been on the channel for a while and you're wondering where Dishonored 2 is, I'm waiting for that game to improve in performance, because at the moment, that game runs even worse and is a pile of trash. There was a report that there was a lot of streamers who bought it on day one who basically just gave up because it just would not run, and it still does not run so great. It's the same reason why I've never completed Batman Arkham City? No, what was the one that got removed from Steam because the performance was so bad? Can't remember. It was one of the Batmans, and I never completed it for that reason, because the performance was so bad. So I still haven't done. So if you're wondering where Dishonored 2 is, that's why. And I'll probably, I don't know, I may never get to do Dishonored. I may never get to play Dishonored 2. Like, if it was just me playing it on my own, it wouldn't be so bad. Probably wouldn't be so bad, but when I'm having to deal with problems with the game, getting the game to run, you know, getting it to look nice and run properly for recordings, it just, yeah, it's not great. But I so want to play Dishonored 2. But I don't, because I know I'm just going to have a bad experience with it, just like everybody else has been having with it. It's just not worth, at the moment, from the sounds of it, from what people have said, it's just not worth the hassle. What is there anything in here? No, there's nothing in here. What's the point? Oh yeah, we now. Oh yeah, I didn't. I didn't even address it. We now have a little fox who guides us, shows us the way. He does get rather grating and annoying, I will say that. Especially when you're sat trying to figure something out, and all you can hear is that goddamn fox yapping. Shut up! If there was a way I could remove his sound file, I would do. Yeah, whole game. Come on. The game does have a day-night cycle, as you can see. That's pretty cool. Again, there are places you can go, secrets you can find. Again, I'll probably not be searching for every one of them, but if they're in plain sight, I'll happily go and get them. But you know, if they're hidden around somewhere where I've got to sneakily go and find them, then I'll probably not bother. Yeah, that's another quarter of kind of plate. So now we've got to enter into here. That's a big ass log. That's a big ass tower. Do you know what? It reminds me of Breath of the Wild. Right. So as you can see with these, do you know what? I haven't even been explaining the mechanics of the game. I've just been sat here bitching. I apologise. So yeah, so you have these things, which, when you're close to them, they obviously glow, and you have to shout at them to release the spirits, so they enter into these sort of, I don't know, I'd say the spirit keys or something like that, to unlock the doors. Now, of course, there is 2 here, but there's 3 there. But there is a 3rd one over there. You can't just, like, look, I can't, if I do it with just these 2, it would unlock those 2, but because I hadn't got the 3rd one, the door won't unlock. But now it will, because all 3 are glowing, so all 3 can enter the door at the same time. That's how you get it to work. It's fun, Nabidoza. And also, if you're in a place with where it's quite dark, you can shout at the lamps as well. And they, for some reason, the flame gets bigger. Don't ask. I have no idea. Very weird. Right, so now we have our first little bit of lineup puzzle as well. So as you can see, we need to enter the door that's back there. But there is no door. Well, that's where we line up these and create a door. Very well done, it's very smart. There will be, as well, there will be times where the game is super dark and you may not be able to see anything. If it is too dark for you to see, I know YouTube can sometimes mess things up to make the screen look darker than what it actually is. If it is too dark, let me know and I'll try and sort it out in post. But just remember that it may not get done straight away, because I do bulk record sometimes, so it may take a few episodes until I actually get it sorted. For that, I apologise. Oh look, Mr. Journeyman is there again. Hi, Mr. Journeyman. So with this, we can actually... Yep. What? Right. We were falling too far there, so we got reset. What was the way down again? That was one way. I can't remember now. How the hell did I get down here last time? Can't remember. Was it just down here? No. How in the world did I get down here? I can remember coming down here last time. Now I can't remember how. Well, pants. Alright. We may just need to go through the door, to be honest. Oh, wait, yeah, we might need to go through the door first. Harby there. So there, with this, all that needs to be done. If you see these skull-looking things, these can be moved. Just press X and just slide them around. Obviously, if you're wondering where to go, just always look for the white stains on the rock, and that'll show you where you can climb. Just like that. And then you can scream at flames. You don't have to, but it does help sometimes in darker areas. Alright. So as you can see, we've got another one of these lineup puzzles. But, as I will demonstrate now, while we can line up that, obviously we don't have the other side because it's over there. So, conveniently, they do show you where you need to move the block. Go near it, press X. Move it to where it needs to be. You don't have to be absolutely precise. As long as it's on there, it will sort of slide into place on its own. And then... boom. Another door opened. Nice. It was right this time, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, again, it's a very pretty game. I just wish it ran so much better. I really do. Oh. Is this a secret? I think it might be. Ooh. Oh, I wondered why that was there. Do you know, when I tested the game, I was in here, it was like, why is this even here? There's nothing to do with it. Silly me, didn't realise you had to use it to come through here. Well, you don't have to come through here. There is actually another way. Am I just discovering a new mechanic that the sparkly things are secrets? Ah. I may have been dumb enough not to realise that. Oops-a-daisy. Oh, hello. This looks like a conch. It is a conch. Very nice. Well done. Reasons unknown. What's up this way? I may be getting a little off track here. Hello? Oh, okay. Like showing you mother and father and you as a baby. Huh. Okay then. Right, now we can carry on to the main area. Which should be another lineup puzzle, yeah. Right, so with this one... So, yeah, with this one, we need to line up... oh god. Cough me guts up. This one, we're missing a piece. That golden piece is over there. So how do we get that to the other side? Well, we transfer the gold from the wall onto the top of this block. Removing that, and then we need to turn this thing so it lines up. Do 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 do. Boom. And that's now been transferred onto the block, which can now be placed in its proper place, and then line up to open up the door down the bottom. Oh, now we just need to turn this back around again. There we go. Oh, no, get on. And there we go. And then the door opens up the side, so you don't have to drop all the way down. Right then, guys. Unfortunately, that's where we're going to have to stop, because we're out of time. So yeah, I mean, for all for all the sort of bitching that I did with the game, it is a nice game. It's one of those that you can just relax and play. But again, like I said, I wish the performance was a lot better. It would give a better experience. But what can you do? It's a console port, so what can you do, really? People blame the performance on the DRM on Denuvo, but even with the publisher now removing Denuvo, the game still runs not that great. So I'm hoping in the future, well, this will probably be a while after we've actually completed the game, but I'm hoping that in the future they just work on the performance a little bit, like bring out a few more patches to increase performance and change stuff. But if you are going to play this game, for me, if you do want to play this game, then play it on a console. Play it where it was, what it was developed for, which is on a console. So PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, I believe it's out for. I think it's coming to the Nintendo Switch at some point as well. But if you are going to play this, play it on the console. Don't get the PC version, because again, it runs just terrible. But overall, it is a nice game. I will be continuing. This is not like, oh, one episode and I'm stopping. No, I will continue this. So, I shall see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.